everyone. If you don't recognize this symbol, you've been living under a rock for a while. Now, full disclosure, I don't like this game. I don't. Not really a fan of it. Not my favorite fighting game. Just not into it. That being said, it is probably one of the most mainstreamly popular collaborative fighting games known to man. It settles more arguments of who would win in a fight than anything else on the planet. Granted, it also depends on the skill of the fighter, and an auto mode might actually be wiser for that sort of situation, but that's a story for another time. That being said, why would I be talking about it if I'm not a big fan of the game? Well, you see, two users, Noggin and Game Theory, came up with interesting little guesses as to what the game is about. Both of them rely on the fact that there are toys being used to make these things happen. They keep saying a little boy for various reasons, but I would have had a car poster on my bedroom wall when I was a girl. So, little kid. We're going to go with little kid's bedroom. And they're playing with the toys and making it fight and blah, blah, blah. Really, that's the only issue I have with both. But one of them kind of straddles on it a little more than the other. And I mean the theories. Now, Game Theory had said that the games are talking about the creator of Smash Brothers, let's just say struggle with both trying to hang on to the series as his series, but at the same time feeling it's getting stagnated. There's too many sequels. It's just going on forever. And some creators do have a feel like that, like there should be a one-shot, one-and-done sort of thing. But either way, it's understandable. Not necessarily true, because clearly, apparently he is able to do more and more creative things with the games. But at the same time, yeah, he has to, there's symbolic things of him dealing with the fact he's being told you shouldn't be making games like this, you should be making Call of Duty or something like that if you're going to make games. Or, these games are for kids, and also dealing with, the creative process and how the fans act. Noggin had a theory that the character that is Master Hand / Crazy Hand has autism. And this is the story of their struggles as somebody with autism. Now, by the way, Noggin did a very good job researching autism, and I applaud him. So he did an excellent job, and as somebody with autism, I do appreciate him actually taking the time to go, oh, this is what it actually is, rather than, making guesses based off of, biases and stuff. And he also did even address the vaccine thing and said, no, it's not caused by vaccines really quickly, which wasn't, needed for it, but I'm glad he at least covered that base, so I do appreciate that. Now that I have discussed this, what do I think? Which one is right? Well, I need to know more about the creator before I made a slight decision. That is literally my answer to that. You see, if the creator has a form of autism, then both Game Theory and Noggin would be correct, because it would be about both. It would be a dual symbolic thing, which is perfectly reasonable. I mean, okay, let's look at what the bare-bone facts are of the situation. This is why I said that the Game Theory one kind of needed the boy, because the creator's male. The other one is going more by stats, but again, I would have had the car poster in my room as a girl myself, so probably not necessarily a boy's room. So, okay. Let's look at the bare-bone facts here about, aside from the fighting itself. Obviously, the person is mainly a Nintendo game fan, certainly a video game fan. They are collectors. They have little stuffed toys, or they have action figures / statues of their favorite characters. All the characters. Wow. They use their hands to play along with the characters. One is the crazy hand and one is the master hand. MatPat said it was the need to destroy for crazy and create with the master hand, while Noggin actually said it was more of a hand they had full control over, a dominant hand, and a crazy hand for an autistic person when they tend to move around. STEM is what it's actually calling. Or as I was told, it was called stemming, stimulation. Keep it up. I kind of have that myself. I have a severe one, which I keep to a bedroom, and I sometimes shake my leg or something. Like, I always talk with my hands, for example, which I think might be a mild form of that, too. Either that or I have more Italian in me than I realize, and I don't have that much in me anyway. Anyway, that is kind of, and again, I don't know the creators, so again, it could be both. It could be that, yes, they do represent creation and destruction, but if the person had autism, what could happen is he used what he already knew about himself, the crazy hand and the elegant hand, and kind of went, yeah, this is my crazy hand, destruction, crazy, stuff like that. And, they talk about what taboo represents. And taboo, the name alone does kind of indicate a taboo, and again, Noggin, did a really good job talking about what Autism Speaks does. By the way, they're a very bad organization. They don't know autism for shit. And they treat autism as it is a taboo. It's not. It's not a taboo. It is just who you are. That being said, the taboo of adult playing with toys is still somewhat prominent. It's reduced as my generation has gotten older because we just kind of went, fuck that. And, I have a friend who has toys all over his room. We play Magic the Gathering together. I have a bunch of stuffed animals I'm never giving up. I even have, a couple Pokemon and Neopet. I have a Treble, for God's sakes. I have a fucking Treble! It's not sad adults going into the basement and having toys. We have toys. We like them. Why would they stop being fun when we're adults? So, yeah, technically both theories could actually be right. It's just a matter of, well, does the creator have autism? Or does the creator know what autism is and decided to kind of do a dual thing? Or is it just a coincidence? Sometimes a game is just a game, like a cigar is just a cigar. Of course, who knows? I don't play the game.